Hey man, there are various ways to make a hit within the music industry. One way is to organically just write a rap yourself. Put the pen to the paper and you start from scratch and the song may turn out to be a hit. Another way may be, hey, we're going to send somebody in there to help you. Y'all are going to collab together and y'all are going to make a record. Another way may be an artist hears another artist had an unfinished song and then, hey, let me get that song. And maybe you delete their verse, you put your verse on there, and that's how that happens. Maybe you keep the hook, and that's where the hit comes from. Then we get to a part where it's a little least respected amongst the hip hop community, and that will be a reference track where somebody has literally, hey, this is how we're gonna do this song, and you can refer to this for you to make the song even better. It's basically a template for you to record your record. And then we have people who just copy and paste, literally. They just, hey, I'm gonna do this exactly how you did it, 100%, or you're gonna ghostwrite this for me. Now, when it comes to Drake, it seems like Drake is using every possible option to create music. And today, another reference track leaked, and it would be to the 2018 hit Mob Ties, which came off the Scorpion album. And apparently the person who penned this hit is known professionally as Vori, and he's an American rapper, singer, and songwriter. He's worked with a lot of people, but the fans were in shock when they heard this right here.
Stick these niggas, hey. Stick these bitches. Hire a shooter. You ready these bitches. And I'm on my riches. I turn up the bitch. I turn up the bridge. It is what it is, sure. Black push, cause that Lambo moving fast. Watch your homie if he moving on his ass. In the rocket and that bitch ain't got no tax. Louis bags in exchange for body bags, yeah. I'm sick of these niggas, hey. I'm sick of these bitches, huh. Sire shooter, really these bitches, huh. Fuck what it was, hey. It is what it is, yeah. And I'm with the shits. It is what it is, and I'm so tired, yeah. I fuck with a mob and I got ties, yeah. They'll knock you off and pay their ties, yeah. They want me gone but don't know why, yeah. It's too late for all that hubbed up shit. Don't trust that you my brother shit. This why I'm done giving in. This why I made myself a man. Oh yeah. Say, yeah. It's too late, it's too late, it's too late for all that. Too late. Yeah. I'm not with a rah-rah. Yeah, I fucking a dollar. I got a dollar. Done dollar. Sound in the solid. Shout on the head like bottom. I'm sick of these niggas, hey. I'm sick of these bitches, Sire shooter, get rid of these bitches. I'm sick of these niggas, hey. I'm sick of these bitches, I hire a shooter, get rid of these bitches, Too late, yeah. Red beam on his mouth, look like he been drinking Kool-Aid, yeah. Told her if she slept up on me, baby girl, now it's too late. I told her if she slept up on me, baby girl, now it's too late, yeah. It's too late, too late, too late, no. Say.
Now, Vori does have writing credits on the song Mob Ties. So this sparks up a debate. Is this a situation where Drake is being truthful and he's saying, hey, this person helped me record this song? Does this go against the integrity of hip hop, where you're supposed to be the primary pen of your own records? Is this a long lost secret in hip hop? Is this normal and people are just leaking out only Drake's records? Or is this a situation where it's out with the old, in with the new? These are the new ways of doing things. Let's discuss it. What's happening, YouTube? It's your boy Big-JusLaFlare, and welcome to the LaFlare Lounge with it now. Hey man, first of all, let me say this. Drake, your camp is trash. They're not good. I do not understand why these reference tracks keeps getting out. But at this point, I will say this. The major damage has already been done when it comes to these reference tracks, so this really isn't as surprising. I don't really listen to Mob Ties like that anymore, just because I thought it was about Jay Prince and them, and you know, I'm an outside nigga, RIP Takeoff. So I already got a bias to that, but it does make me kind of look at Mob Ties a little different, because it was a banger. Now. What I will say now is that I put Drake in the same category as somebody like a Kanye West, right? Somebody who it's clear that they get a lot of help with their records. Now, what makes Kanye and somebody like a Diddy or a Dr. Dre is that they're primarily a producer. Drake is the biggest rapper that I've ever seen that has a system that puts him in a place of being number one, and it's because he has a team full of writers. That's just what it is right now. There are people popping up out of the woodwork who writing for Drake. It's like he's better at scouting talent than at this point penning his own hits. And I love Drake, man, but I gotta call it how I see it. At this point, you cannot be considered the number one rapper, right? Drake has had a run longer than any rapper in hip hop history. He's been at the top for about 15 years at this point, right? But you cannot be considered the God MC, the number one guy, when there is clearly a system and a collective of writers that are helping you write your music. You can't be that anymore. Nobody looks at Kanye as the number one rapper. They look at him as the number one music artist, or one of the best music artists / producers. I think Drake, at this point, to me, he's just an artist. He knows how to put everything together, but maybe he doesn't do it from scratch. And I'm gonna tell you what this is, man. To be honest with you, this is a slippery slope, because what he's doing goes against the integrity of rap. And you know, us as a collective, black people, let's just be honest, we are going to be more concerned about the integrity of rap, of the culture, things of that nature. While Drake, he is Jewish, he does have a smart business sense. He's looking at this maybe as the business. This is the reason why he's getting $400 million contracts, things that are unprecedented amongst the rest of the rap community. He's the only one getting deals like this because systematically he knows how to put everything together and continue to be number one in hip hop. And it may go against the integrity and the morals of the traditions of rap, but Drake knows, hey, look, man, this is what it takes. Forget that. This is what you need to do. This is how I need to record. This is the process that I need to stay on top of the game and collect my chili. That's really what this is. So in a sense, Kendrick was right. Yeah, he's a master manipulator. He's a master manipulator of the culture. I think Drake respects the culture, but I also think Drake realizes, man, we don't have to continue to do things the old way. If I continue to do things how I'm doing it, this is how I'm going to stay on top. This is how I'm going to be elite. This is how I'm going to make money. This is how I'm going to keep establishing relationships and getting more money and more money and more money and more money. You see what Drake is doing, man? He's doing the equivalent of coming to take a test with the cheat sheet. He already got the template. All he got to do is fill in the blanks, right? I don't know if maybe Drake, you know, he's been doing this for a long time, man. People get writer's block, things of that nature. But it seems like Drake continuously, year after year, puts out hits. And it's obviously because he's here to take any and every advantage to stay in his position. Whether it's morally the right thing to do when it comes down to hip hop or not. He's coming to the boxing ring with steroids in his system. Now, personally, me, I'm just sitting here now just wondering, hey, man, do Drake write anything these days? You know, Drake, 37, 38, he's not going to be hip on everything that the younger folks do, the lingo, the way that they dress, the nature of the business. So, yes, he is basically getting the younger dudes to write records for him. That's what it sounds like. He's getting the younger artists to write these records for him. We heard Jumbotron popping shit with Lil Yachty. He's essentially just copied and pasted that one. We got to question everything that Drake puts out. Did Drake even write these diss records? They saying Daylight wrote back to back. Did Drake write Family Matters? Did he write Push-Ups? They saying it was AI. At this point, Kendrick was right, man. He got to go 1v20 if it's coming down to your writers. Drake got a system out there. And it's hard to beat the system if you're an up-and-coming rapper or you're just a rapper, period, who's trying to do things the traditional way. Shit, at this point, Drake, for us to stop doubting you, you gonna have to show us your work. Yeah, like you was in class. When you write down your answer, when you give us your final product, we need to see the final, we need to see the work. Yep, you got to show your work. You don't get that benefit of the doubt anymore. You know what I'm saying? But the real question is, do people even care anymore, man? Do people even care? I think we done got the worst of the situation when it comes to Drake not writing when the whole Quentin Miller thing happened. But do the people actually care these days? I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think that the younger crowd cares. I don't think that if you are a Drake fan, you probably don't care. Now, if you ask me personally, the only thing I would say is just you can't be considered number one. It's hard for you to be the number one guy in hip hop. You know what? You can't talk your shit like nobody can beat me. I've been holding this position. It's just big me. He can't say that type of stuff. He can't give that type of talk because we done heard like 4 bangers that have been written for you. Because what else is next? What else is yet to come out? Next we gonna hear somebody wrote this, somebody wrote that. So if you're out here moving like that, you just can't be number one in my eyes. And that's it. Like, I still respect him as an artist. I do think Drake is capable of writing hit records. I still think he probably does. Even when you look at that Mob Ties record, he 100% made that a better record. It sounds like Vory was kind of on there just doing some shit. He had some cold lines. The Quentin Miller shit, Quentin Miller had some cold lines. Drake tweaked it. The problem is that it sounds like Drake is probably having trouble making records from scratch, like getting creativity from scratch. He has to find the motivation, or he's gonna correct somebody else's work and put it out as his. And yes, Drake does put these people on the records as writers, but it still kind of comes off like it's kind of being slick because, hey, at the end of the day, he could say, hey, I put their name on the record. But when other people are just doing the work for you, I'm never gonna 100% just respect what you got going on. That's just me. So y'all let me know what y'all think, man. How do y'all feel about this, man? Do y'all still respect Drake? Do y'all think that it is what it is, out with the old and with the new? Or does this go against everything that you stand for when it comes to writing your lyrics in hip hop, man? Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. We out, baby. Boom.